Hey guys, so today I'm going to give you some healthier ideas for snack options and a couple other things too. I have had the hardest time trying to find something healthy to snack on that satisfies that urge for something crunchy and salty. You just can't satisfy that urge with carrot sticks or celery sticks, but at the same time I'm really trying to lose a few pounds, so I can't eat things like potato chips or cheese curls or, you know, the things that most of us really would like to be eating. So I was trying to find something that would create like a balance, something that I could just have a few of just to satisfy that urge, and I finally found something. These are called SnapPea Crisps Harvest Snaps, and this is what the bag looks like. I'm going to put a link to their website so that you can go and look at all the different flavors and varieties that they have, because they actually have quite a few options. They have this line which is made from peas, and then they have another line that's made from lentils. I'm not really wild about the lentil ones, but the pea ones are amazing. And we get these in a few different varieties. I haven't tried every single flavor yet because I already found the ones that I like the best, which is these, which are lightly salted. But the other kind that I like a lot are the Caesar kind. If you like Caesar salad or Caesar dressing, then you might enjoy that flavor, but they have tons of others. So like I said, I'll put a link to their website so you can go see what all the choices are. But they're not that expensive, and they're at, I was going to say most grocery stores, but I don't really know like how many grocery stores they're at. That's another thing. You can, I think they have a store locator button so you can see what stores they're at where you live, but I think they're in most stores, but they are not in the section of the store where they have like the potato chips and things like that. They usually put them just in a strange random area. It just depends on your store, but these are delicious. And they're kind of funny looking. Let me show you what they look like, because we've got a bag open right now. So they look kind of like what a pea would look like, or a pea pod when somebody tried to turn it into a potato chip. As far as nutrition goes, it has 110 calories per serving. One serving is 22 pieces, so that's a pretty generous, healthy serving. And then it has, let me give you some of the statistics on here, because they're not completely devoid of bad things. I don't want to mislead you. They do have, of course, fat and calories and salt in them, so you don't want to go crazy and eat the whole bag. But if you buy one of these bags, and they're pretty small, one bag has 3.3 ounces in it, or 93 grams. But if you share this bag with somebody else, you know, it's not going to be that bad. We usually, my husband and I will usually share a bag, and we'll have like a few with a sandwich or something like that, and then we can usually do that twice. I would say, let's see, how many servings? Servings per container, 3.5. So that sounds about right, because the two of us will split it on 2 different occasions. But it has about half the amount of fat of potato chips, and it has about a third of the amount of salt. Now, the reason why that matters to me is because I'm supposed to be careful how much fat I eat, because I had my gallbladder taken out many years ago. So I have to be really careful about that sort of thing. And I'm pretty sure that my blood pressure was totally out of control at one point. They couldn't even get an accurate blood pressure reading on me, because I kind of have a phobia about that, and I freak out when they start doing my blood pressure. You know how they strap that thing on your arm and then start pumping it up? Well, when it starts getting tighter and tighter, I kind of freak out. And so they can't really get an accurate reading on me, but I had some of the symptoms of high blood pressure, so I have to be really careful how much salt I eat. So I don't eat these every single day, but I eat them maybe twice a week. I'll have like a handful with a sandwich, and that's just enough so that I don't go crazy wanting something salty. Now, another thing that I want to show you, speaking of salt, is I had kind of weaned myself off of adding salt to my food, but every once in a while there would be a food that just didn't taste right without adding some salt to it. So I had to find something so that I wouldn't go crazy having to give up tons of different kinds of foods because they didn't taste good without salt. So what I came up with was this. This is organic no salt seasoning. And what I do is I sprinkle this on any food that needs a little help. Anything that just tastes plain, because I grew up in a culture where my mother and father always had salt and pepper on the table, and we would always add that to our food, not realizing back then just how bad for you it was. So I came up with this. This is by Kirkland, which is a Costco brand. Well, we don't even have a Costco around here where I live, so I ordered this off Amazon.com. But if you have a Costco, you have to try this. This is Kirkland's Signature Organic No Salt Seasoning. And what it is it is 21 different organic seasonings and spices in this container. And in the container you get 14.5 ounces or 411 grams. We sprinkle this on pretty much everything that we cook. If I'm making something for dinner or for breakfast, if I'm making like an egg sandwich or an omelet or something like that, this is awesome on eggs. It's good on so many things. Anything that needs spices or seasoning. And the predominant spices that are in here are onion, garlic, carrot, black pepper, red bell pepper, tomato granules, orange peel, parsley, bay leaves. I'm not going to read them all because, like I said, there's 21 different ones, but those are the predominant flavors that you get from this, and it is incredible. And so instead of adding salt to my food, which I really shouldn't do because of my blood pressure, this is what I put on instead, and I love it. Now, we've had this for a few months now, and this is how much we've used, and we dump tons of this on our food every single day. My husband is a real spice freak. He loves his food to be extremely flavorful, and he'll put sprinkles of this, plus he'll put hot sauce too, because he likes things spicy and hot. I just use this because I like the spice flavor, but I don't really like things to be hot. So I just use this, and I use it on everything that you would want to be salty. Now, the other thing that I want to show you is a beverage. I try to drink as much water as I can, but I'm not really crazy about just drinking a glass of plain water. I want something to have some kind of either flavor or carbonation, but I don't drink soda. But I do like to have something with bubbles with some taste to it once in a while. So once a day, I would say, I drink a big glass of this, and that is Schweppes Black Cherry Sparkling Seltzer Water. This doesn't have any calories, it doesn't have any artificial sweetener, sugar, nothing. It's just seltzer water with essence of black cherry, and they do have other flavors. This is just the one that I like, but I love to have a big glass of this with my dinner every night, just to give it a little something so that I don't feel like I'm drinking just plain water all the time. Now, I don't drink this all day long because too much carbonation is not good for you. It actually leaches calcium from your bones or something. I read that somewhere. So you want to be careful how much carbonation you have, but 1 glass a day should be fine. And then I also do drink, you know, coffee and things like that too. But this satisfies my urge for soda. These 3 products, I feel like I'm making a big difference in my overall health. And like I said, I don't eat those SnapPea crisps every single day, but you just need something once in a while that does have some salt in it and some crunch and something that will satisfy that urge to snack on a salty, crunchy snack. And like I said, that organic no salt seasoning mix from Kirkland from Costco is awesome. I wish we had a Costco around here somewhere, but I'm not going to drive like 100 miles to get to one because for some reason in this part of the country they don't seem to have that many. I'm in New England. So that's it, you guys. I thought I would give you some ideas in case you were looking for some healthier options, and I'll see you next time. Bye.